Hi guys, I'm going to review the Sculpt and Blend by BH Cosmetics today. I'm really excited to bring this to you guys because I'm actually excited for myself. I ordered the products for both myself and to use on clients, and we can get started. I've ordered two of them. I ordered the BH Cosmetics Sculpt and Blend, the first one, and then this BH Cosmetics Sculpt and Blend, the second one that they just recently re-released. I don't know exactly when, but it was sometime recent. The first one I'm going to review in this video is the first set that they had originally released. And then in another video, I'll review the second one, which has a little bit more detailing to their brushes. Brushes. I can never get that word right. Brushes. So let's get started. When you first order the brushes, they kind of come packed. For me, because I ordered two of them. So they come in like, you get your regular packaging like this, a regular, whatever they decide to ship it in, I guess. I guess they use USPS. And so you get both of them like this. They come like this. I guess also they come in packaging. They package it like this, so you always secure that nothing breaks, which I think is awesome because I always see people complaining about how, oh, something broke or something didn't come delivered. And this kind of gives you that extra security that it doesn't really, nothing's gonna break, that extra security, I guess, support. I ordered it when they had a certain sale, a certain deal. So I got, these brushes were $19 each. I'm pretty sure I got them on sale with like a discount for free shipping. And I put in a certain code and they gave me a shadow palette as well. And it comes with this little shadow palette, which we can look at the very end of the video because this is awesome. I opened it already and the pigments are amazing and the colors are just like, I would definitely put this in my makeup kit or even just use it for myself. But I have so many eyeshadows for myself, I'm probably just gonna put this in my makeup kit and it's gonna definitely be my go-to kind of thing. Let's get started on the brushes. Okay, so there are 10 brushes in each set. The first set that we will review is the first brush set that they released with the Sculpt and Blend series. There's 10 brushes in here. Each brush, there's bigger brushes for like the face, and then there's smaller brushes also for the face, but for more detailed spaces, I guess. I opened it already, and they were really, really soft. They're really great for like highlighting, contouring, and blending as well. And then when you get them, they kind of arrive like this. So I can get a closer up look. They look like this. They come like this. They are also individually wrapped. So I will definitely, at the end of the video, I'll be performing like I'll do half of my face, show you how it works, how the brushes work, because obviously you won't really know just by looking at them. But these brushes are really, really amazing. They feel really good. They feel really, really good to the skin. So you can see here that it's pretty dense. The brush is pretty dense. I like them a lot. I can definitely already tell that it's going to be a really good brush just by feeling it and kind of just doing like a circular motion. I can just already tell. There's some people that kind of know when they apply their makeup, they can tell. But for me, I've had all kinds of brushes upstairs in my kit that I just know this is going to be a really good brush. This is brush 113. 113 is the brown blending face brush. So this is what this one looks like. And 116 is kind of like a kabuki kind of brush in a way. It's pretty flat top. So I guess this is kind of, I use brushes like these for many different reasons. I actually don't apply foundation with brushes. I apply foundation with non-latex sponges. So the really big like theater kind, I use that to apply foundation. The only time I would use brushes is just to go in for more detail kind of work. So this is what I'll be using the brushes for myself. Some people apply foundations and powders and everything with this. I only use brushes for powders and for more detailed work and blending purposes. Not so much as applying the actual foundation. But this brush, 116, is the flat blending face brush. As you can see here, it's pretty It gets pretty much the work, gets the work done. Pretty dense as well. Very, very nice and dense. I like it. A big thing for me is how the handles are, because I've had handles when I first started doing makeup, the handles would crack and break. So I always, every time I pick out a brush, I always make sure that the handles are pretty sturdy. As long as you take care of them, obviously, as long as you take care of anything, the brushes are gonna be pretty great. But these are pretty sturdy. Another big face brush is 115, the 115 brush. This is kind of like a dome kind of brush. They say this is a tapered contouring brush. So I guess you would kind of use it when you go in for the hollows of the cheekbone and everything like that. This is what that can be used for, kind of doing circular motions, or even if you wanted to just get under the eye with contour, like if you want to highlight or conceal, you could probably just get under the eye a little bit. But with that being said, you can probably use the smaller brushes that they have for that purpose. This I would definitely use for the hollows of the face and things like that. Kind of like this. It's really nice. I like it. Of course, I like everything. I haven't opened all of them, so I haven't really seen everything. But this is the 114, which is an angled blending face brush. Face brush. This is pretty nice. I guess I would probably use this for like powdered blushes, like, you know, the kind of blushes that you use for highlighting, and getting into the creases of the face as well. This is really, these brushes are really soft, you guys. So if you are getting your brushes for clients, your clients will definitely love you for this, because your brushes are soft. I mean, if someone's gonna be sitting in your chair, I don't know how long some people take. People take different amounts of time to do makeup for clients, anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes, maybe more or less than 30 or 45 minutes. They will love you for this. They're gonna be like, wow, this brush is so soft. It feels really good. Pretty dense as well, as you can see. They're all pretty packed in there. The bristles are pretty tightly packed. It's the 117. The 117 is an angled contouring face brush, which is very much similar to combining both the 114 brush and the 116 brush. So this is kind of like putting these two together. If you were to put if these two would have like a baby in a way, this would be the result. It's flat. This is flat, like this brush, but it's angled like this, you know, they're angled like this brush. So this is definitely, if you want to knock two birds out with one stone, this would probably be the brush for that. So I love this kit already. There's so much variety. You know, you can use them for different things. I mean, in this industry, there's really no real right way. You know, if it works for you, it works for you. If it works for another person, it works for another person. I showed you 5 big brushes. Now there are 5 smaller brushes. These brushes here, they're pretty much kind of like the same brushes as the big ones, but they're smaller. So if you want to go in for extra detail, there's this brush here that is the 118. It's very similar to the dome, but it's very similar to this brush here. So it's pretty much the miniature version of this brush. You know, a lot of these brushes are kind of like the bigger ones I had already shown you. They're all pretty great. So this is probably, if you want to go in a little bit, you can probably even use this for eyeshadow if you wanted to, just to blend everything a little bit together. So you can kind of go here into the crease. You can probably even go in with concealer just to conceal some spaces. And you see how I have no makeup on. So you can see how I have like dark spots here from scarring. So you can probably even just go in and just do this and just kind of conceal it a little bit if that's what you wanted to do. There's also some other brushes here. This is like a flat top brush. So I really wouldn't know what to do with this one. This is 120. This is the 120 brush. This is the small flat blending face brush. I haven't ever used a smaller flat version of this, actually. This is my first time using a brush like this. This, I don't know. It's really soft. I don't know. Find a use for it. They're all pretty great brushes. Like I said, most of these are all just really great blending brushes. So you can see here, these brushes are 121, 119, and 122. And these are all pretty much, all these smaller brushes are basically the same as the big brushes. So hopefully you guys will definitely check them out. On the back of the box, they kind of tell you don't have to pretty much guess. Like I'm reading basically. These are all, they tell you all the brushes that they have here, what they're for. You can always find a different purpose yourself. I definitely recommend getting these brushes because they're really affordable, you guys. They're definitely worth their bang for your buck, actually. I would definitely get these brushes, test them out, use them on your clients, use them on your friends, use them on yourself. They are great. But definitely stay tuned. I'm going to show you how I use the first set to apply foundation onto my bare face. Thank you guys for watching.
Pull up on a kid, 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 baby, pull up on a kid, pull up on a kid.